it's nice to have number 4 back. That helps. And probably on a night when we honored maybe the greatest player in Iowa State history, Chelsea Poppens, looked like Angie tonight. And very proud of our team to get to 20 wins and stay in the upper division of the Big 12 was a great accomplishment. And I thought we did all the hard things we had to do to win, but certainly Austin and Pop were amazing. And I think Danae went back to the way Danae normally plays. We put her back where she should play. What we did Wednesday night was my fault, wasn't her fault. But to have her off the ball and rebounding and driving and kicking is the way she should play. So I thought those 3 kids were certainly the difference in the game.
Obviously, the point of emphasis was to go inside. And what did Chelsea do that enabled her to get those baskets where maybe early in the year they weren't coming quite as easily?
Well, I think the matchup for her is better against Missouri. I don't think it's an accident that the first time we played Missouri, she had 14 points in the first half. She runs the floor against them a little bit. They're very committed, and I think you got to give Cindy's team a lot of credit. I mean, that they could have just rolled over and played dead, and I think they kept playing hard. And you got to give her credit for that, and her kids credit for that. They were going to not let us shoot the 3. They just chased us off the 3-point line and really pressured us. So when that happens, you got to be able to throw the ball in the post once in a while and score. And when we struggle, we throw it in there and either turn it over or don't score. Well, tonight, Pop wanted the ball, and the kids got her the ball, and she scored in a variety of ways. And whether it's rebounding or running or making a post move, it shows what she's capable of doing against when the matchup is in her favor. And I think tonight it was in her favor.
Having Lacey back, I mean, obviously, just when did you know she decided she would play, and kind of talk about how much more smoothly it became?
She didn't practice Thursday. She practiced about 20 minutes on Friday. Said she felt great. The doctors said she's fine. Just keep an eye on her. I talked to her after shoot around, and she was more than ready to go. And that's the way she played. I mean, she's one of those people that you might see a couple number 4s hanging from the rafters someday. She changes our team dramatically. She's the leader. She's someone that our players trust, and she does everything this team needs her to do when we need it done. And I don't have a vote, but I don't know anyone who's more valuable to their team than Allison Lacey. And I told people the other day, she's Peyton Manning of our team. The Indianapolis Colts aren't in the Super Bowl without Peyton Manning. This team doesn't win 20 games without the way Allison Lacey's played. And I think it's pretty evident the difference in our team when she's not on the floor.
I think this is your 10th 21 season in the last 13. Just talk about what's been the thread of success that your teams allowed your teams to have that kind of a record.
I think it's obviously when you're fortunate enough to win games, it's a combination of we've had very good players. I've had assistant coaches that can help prepare teams and get players better. We've become really good at home. We're hard to beat here, which helps. And I think the other thing about it too is that our players believe, for the most part, believe in the system. And what I've constantly said about our program, I say about Iowa State. Sometimes we all walk around and apologize for what we're not instead of embracing and believing and loving who we are. And that's who we are. And I think our team has found ways to do it. 20 wins isn't probably what it used to be, but still, it's a pretty special number. I think Coach Karp checked today. There's 32, 33 teams in the country right now that have won 20 games, and it's one of those benchmark things that means a lot to a program, to a team, and certainly a number that looks a lot different than a 19 does. And we're doing everything we can to make sure on March 15th that our name gets called, and this is one step towards it.
After you had the big lead, it was 18-2, and they got back some, and then it was 36-14, they got back some. Do you think, was it just hard to maintain the intensity, or was it just Missouri just scrapping?
No, I think it was Missouri playing hard. That's, a lot of times that's the excuse we would use. Oh, we kind of relaxed. That's not fair to them. I mean, they kept playing, they kept competing, they changed their defense. We got a little lackadaisical with the ball, and the thing that we continue to struggle with is you know, the first half they don't shoot a free throw because fundamentally defensively we're good. The second half we fouled them and put them on the free throw line 12 times. And I keep telling our team, and it's something I honestly believe, if our team is going to end their season some night because we foul too much. And it's driving me out of my mind because I don't like to foul people, as you all know. So the second half, I think they had 8 points in a row at one point shooting free throws. And you can guard your ever-loving guts out, but when they're standing at the free throw line all by themselves, you can't guard that. And that was the thing that we fouled them a little bit, gave them some easy points when they didn't need to think they could get easy points. And then defensively, I thought they ratcheted up and changed defenses a little bit, and we got a little tentative instead of attacking them.
What went through your mind when you saw Angie's, Angie's video and then the 2000 team's video?
I wish he was still playing. No, I said many times. I mean, Angie and that team are some of the most special people I've ever been around. I've been honored to be the coach here for 15 years. And being around that group of people and to say to people that I was associated with them is one of the greatest honors of my professional life. It's amazing the kind of people they are and what Angie did for our team and for my family and for our university. You know, we hung her name up there, but there's no way we can ever repay her for what she did for us. No way. And this is a way for us to show that to her, and certainly it was fun to relive those moments. It was fun. And, you know, we won the Big 12 tournament. The guys won the Big 12 tournament. It was a lot of fun. And certainly, you know, you never take those moments for granted because you never know what's going to happen again. And it was fun to relive that, and certainly great to have those kids back.